I'm telling you. And they're training their staff on Allison. That's ridiculous. Why I'm saying it's ridiculous is very simple. Because when we talk to carers, when they go on Allison, when they go online, they say the first thing they do when they go on those online courses is to go to the questions and then go to Google. They Google the answers from the end. And then you have staff with 100% knowing very nothing, very little. With 12 certificates, 50 certificates. That's not proper training. Online training is only meant for supplementary training. When you train people face to face, there are certain things that you learn through contact, which are not in books, and we call that tacit knowledge. Let's say tacit knowledge. Tacit knowledge is knowledge that you don't find in books. Even if you train to be an engineer, even if you train to be whatever you do, even whatever trade, when you train in any trade, you cannot be effective until you shadow someone who has been doing it. Until you learn from them through experts, through experience. That's when, and you gain what we call tacit knowledge. But if you don't have that tacit knowledge, we have carers who are working with people and they don't even have a clue that when we train people in care, for example, 40% of care work, support work, it's actually task focus. 40% of it is task focus when you are doing activities of daily living. And that's the easier part. And most of foreigners are very good on the 40%. They score 100% of the 40% because it's mostly to do with activities of what? Daily living. But they do not know the other side of 60% where there are a lot of nuances, things that are hidden. So in care, the 60% you have to learn the nuances of care. Now, the nuances of care is whereby now you talk to the person first. You unpack the person. You understand who the person is, what they want, how they want it. Some of you, if I ask you, can you make me a cup of tea? You go and make me a cup of tea. You ask me, how many sugars? 1, I tell you, or 2, or 3. But you are not making me my cup of tea. You are making me your cup of tea. And then when you make me your cup of tea, you want me to thank you. Many people miss what I've just said here. Are we getting it? So a lot of carers are doing tasks, but they miss the person. They miss the person. That's why sometimes you work so hard with a client, you do everything, you say they've done 100%. The 100% is of the 40%. The 60% you have clearly missed. And that's the very same person who phoned the office, I don't want so and so. And you ask the carer, they don't want you. And the carer is saying, they hate me. Do you know the difference between a carer or a support worker and a cleaner? Do you know the difference? You know the difference? The cleaner can clean with headphones on. And no one will bother them. The cleaner will be invisible in a place anywhere. They can go into meetings, and even the people having a board meeting will not realize that it's a cleaner. The cleaner will continue. Why? Because the cleaner is detached from the person. Are we together? Now, for carers to understand the 60%, you need to train them. Are we together? We need to induct them. We need to show them. Are we clear? You don't just say, oh, do Allison. Tick, 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 come induction. Tick, 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 tick. Oh, yeah, she looks clever. She can be a good carer. She looks clever. He looks clever, he can be a carer. No. You have to train them. It doesn't matter the person is coming with a master's degree. That's a master's degree in their field. But in the field of knowing people, you have to be taught how to access the person. One time I heard another provider say to us, when you are training these people, please tell them that they should not use service users' toilets when they are on calls. Are we together? And a lady with a dementia was seen following a woman who had gone into a toilet with a spray, following her outside, spraying after her. Because you and me, when we eat what we eat, whatever it is that we like, most of it is acquired tastes and acquired smells. So when you open your bowels in someone's house, that smell will linger for days in that house, but you are long gone. And the person is so angry. So we need to train people that no. I understand that even midwives here, they are taught that when they go out, district workers, I'm not sure, but that's what I heard, that when they go out, they don't use service users toilets. They open their bowels before they go out. They minimize drinking water before they go out. They go and do their business, their work and everything, and then come back. Are we together? Yeah. And then if they want to use toilets, they use McDonald's. They use the filling station. Are we together? Yeah. But you are so free. In clients' houses. And some of us, when we receive phone calls, we speak like we are shouting at someone next door. These people need to be taught, because in Africa there's space. So because we have space in Africa, we are not restricted to speaking and confining one another. If I want to talk to her in Africa, I don't have to go to her. We can still speak together while she's going the other direction and I'm going the other direction. We can continue with the conversation. Even when we are sending someone to a raw area, we can come with them from home, and when they are in the bus now or in the coach, we can ask them to open the window. And then we can start to tell them the instructions of what they will do when they get there. Why? Because we have freedom of space. But here they don't have freedom of space. That's why even their house is boarded inside the house. That's why fire drills are important here. The reason why they have boards inside their house is simply because they want to retain heat. Are we together? Because those boards are insulated. It's a way of retaining what? Heat. But when you're in the toilet in this country, in the bathroom, people can hear your business next door, don't they? Unless if you have been blessed enough that you are now having a lot of money, that you have toilets in your own bedroom and then another toilet in your own bedroom. For me, we still go to one. And you have now to be discreet, isn't it? Because of the environment that we are in. So what I'm saying is basically, we need to have training, even on things that we think are so simple and common. Common sense is not common. Common sense is not common at all. Are we together? Yeah. So let's train people, even on over simple things, even on how to speak, even on how to approach someone. Right? Have you ever seen that an untrained person, you can see them even the way they walk? If you see two people standing, you don't go inside there because I have a right of way. No, you go and stand. You excuse yourself or you go around, isn't it? So these things we need to be trained. But if you come from my country, Zimbabwe, because Zimbabwe is a place where people are sharpened their academics through mental sharpening, we are very good at arguments. Oh yes, find a Zimbabwean, you can argue any topic out. And we will leave you even apologizing. Oh, and I'm telling you, it's the way we have been trained. We have been trained to remember. We have been trained to argue. We have been trained to see further. But we have been not trained to be practical people. That's just me. Of course, I'm wrong somewhere. Don't take everything. But what I'm saying is that we now resist training because of that. Because we have another qualification somewhere, we don't realize that someone below me in their qualification can actually teach me something that I don't know. You need to understand that nowadays there's what we call reverse mentorship. I don't know if you've heard of that. Reverse mentorship. Reverse mentorship is whereby I am a mentor to him. I can see he's a young man. Please stand. He's my prop. I'm working with him now. I can see he's a young man. I'm 55 years old. 44 years, 10 years younger. Very young. Right. So, I have some skills that I can impart to this young gentleman because of my skill base. But he has other skills that he can teach me which I don't have. So I am his mentor in certain areas, and he's also my mentor in other areas. So it's no longer mentor and mentee. It's now reverse mentorship. Are we together? So we need now to value the skills that he has as we train each other. Are we together? So even when you are training pitch staff at your staff, don't be the fountain of knowledge pouring all into empty vessels. Don't do that. Share what you know and let them give you feedback of what they know. And you may learn a lot of other things from your own staff. Is that okay? Thank you. Let's clap hands for him. How much time do I have? Okay. Right. Let's move on just quickly on the slide so that we can just see as we go. Right. Yes. We at our workplace we recruited apprentices. We had 3 apprentices in health and social care. That's another way of recruiting and staffing your offices and also your field, using apprentices, apprenticeships. What we did in our office, we had 3. One was with an accounting background. The other one was health and social care. The other one was admin. So we created a new job description, which says that every one of you will go in the field. No one does not go in the field. You cannot help people in the field which you have never experienced. So we made the point that as part of the apprenticeship, they also go into the what? Into the field. And they've been covering some calls between 9 and 5. And it has worked well. And we have managed to recruit British people. Remember, our license was taken. So we had to be creative. So we went the apprenticeship way. With the apprenticeship way, they're actually now waiting because it has been a success. Out of the 3, 1 dropped out. They were not turning up to work some days. And then the second one did well. She's now going to uni. And she said, I don't want to leave your company. Can I still be working? We said, of course. Never leave us. Stay with us. And she's happy to come. And then the third one was a problem. She wanted to be paid while sick and not coming to work while going to another job. The example that was given here. Right, so we no longer have her. We managed her out of the organization like she mentioned. Right, so you must also provide flexible scheduling so that you retain staff. Now, a lot of us underestimate the issue of going to schools during school runs. There's a lot of potential workers there who come with their children, drop them off, and come and pick them up. Most of them think they cannot even work. So when you go there, you offer them a job to start from 10 to 2. Are we together? And then after 5, or things like that. You'll be surprised that a lot of women will join, or parents will join your company with that flexibility. Actually, we are one of the few companies with local people who go into the field in Donkey. All clap hands for us. Because we provide flexible what? Scheduling. And we train them. And when we do meeting, we actually everyone attends the meeting through whatever gadget you're able to have. For example, we are so flexible that even our uniform is not a uniform. Did you hear that? Yeah, because what we say is, if you like something that is good to be a uniform, bring it and we'll put a logo. We'll just put our logo there, with whatever you like, as long as it's decent and nice. So they have different fashions with our logo. Are you getting what I'm trying to say? Yeah. Okay, moving on. Right, fund training through grants and support, yes. You'll get these slides later. Go on, please. Right, of course, cost of inactions. If you don't do anything, it will be costly to you, please. Investing in people, Richard Branson, please. Right, now, did you know how much it costs your organization to lose an employee and look for one? Did you know how much it costs you? Just one thing, please. If you don't mind Googling, good